Muffin Top Tuesday, chat. How y'all doing? Is that what you wanted?
It's a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
Par for the course.
Hey, everybody. I tried to line up 3 chats and failed. That's okay.
Hey, I just got a notification that Tactical Muffin Top guy is on.
Oh, that guy's interesting. I don't know if we like that. So yeah, tonight's chat, if y'all could have guessed it, is India and Pakistan. So send in your videos. They're going to be up for Muffin Top and panel review and what we think and whatnot. It's still very early. I've watched the snippets of a couple of them and then listened to one. I went for a quick walk before I gave the boy a bath. So we're going to see if we can catch up on anything missed here.
Damn butt wrinkles. That name makes me chuckle every time.
He's so fast.
Whatever. Old man butt wrinkles.
Anonymous, old man butt wrinkles. How is everybody doing this fine evening? If we're not in Pakistan and or India, we're probably okay for the time being.
I guess I kind of missed those headlines. I knew they were heating
like
up.
2 hours load. It's only like 2 hours old.
Oh.
So it's just pretty fresh. I'd take it. Pretty fresh.
I come home from work and made myself do my fitness, trying to work on that still and stay after it. That's the hard part.
Yeah, I got a quick walk in. I don't know how far par for the course I am on hitting 80, but I'm going to get 80.
Hello, I hadn't done spit.
Loft. We got Fiendog, you got an invite, buddy. We got Bobby Bama, Old Man Butt Wrinkles, Demo Man Don, Hunanimous, and Susie Q. What's up, everybody? We are going to be looking at what is happening with India, Pakistan, and kind of war game thoughts and see how we think that'll affect markets and whatnot, and where do we think things are going to move along there. How about that? And I'm just a little bit ahead of you, Demo Man Don, so I'm going to be learning with you.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Fair enough.
That's pretty fair. Let me see if it's on anything breaking news here. Of course not. Why would the news have anything absolutely, news-breakingly worthy? Dumbasses.
India launches airstrikes on Pakistan. Pakistan administered ...
If Peppers didn't survive, what happened, Slideshow Bob? Oh, a tornado touched down 3 miles. Holy bejesus. Are you all right, Slideshow Bob? I guess Peppers are replaceable. You're not. Yo, Fiend Dog in the house. What's up?
Yeah, well, a little scary thing with Slideshow Bob over there with the tornado.
Right.
Last week I had one right next to my house, too, down here in Jersey. Crazy.
I got to watch an arson yesterday.
What?
Arson?
That's called a witness. That's called being a witness.
I feel like you were an accessory at this point.
I didn't watch it start, but I watched them dick with it for over an hour.
And you didn't think to call anybody? You monster.
I think you need to choose.
I'm talking about the authorities. I watched the authorities not put the fire out for an hour.
What?
They were already on scene when I noticed it.
And they just let it keep barbecuing?
I kind of think that they were maybe worried it might have been a meth house.
Oh. Well, yeah, it could be.
They already had one back a year or so ago, like 2 o'clock in the morning, kaboom! It just blew the house up.
Jeez.
Evidently, this one was at her house.
Where's that at? What is that, Arkansas?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Got a lot of methies over there, huh? You're going to have to be packing an extra shooter now.
Shit.
Nah, they leave you alone.
We got him here in Florida.
It's just like every other drug consumer and dealer. If you're not in that, then they're not concerned with you. You know. I mean, maybe the occasional crackhead like
Give me
run
your
upon you to take
AC.
off in the dark. If you conduct your business in daylight, and it's all above board legal, then you don't have too much run in with crackheads.
Here's the real question: if I had Taco Bell for Cinco de Mayo, does that count?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna go to this new food truck, and everybody's talking it up. They're like, "Oh man, it's gonna be so awesome for Cinco de Mayo." I get there when I get off work, and they're closed. I'm like, "The fuck is this?"
They're out
We're
celebrating.
celebrating the holiday.
I guess I'm like, everybody's been saying your food truck's good. You don't even have a Cinco de Mayo special going right now. What is happening?
Well, what time did you get there? What time
It was
was
like
it?
4 o'clock.
It's a little late.
Late.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So then the wife is not on board for authentic Mexican. So she's like, I guess just snag me some Taco Bell because she thinks that Taco John's is too spicy for the boy, which I
What?
understand. Yeah, he's a wimp when it comes to spice right now. He's not much.
Yeah, but Taco John's is amazing.
Yeah, I agree. I'd much rather eat
Taco
Taco
what?
John's than Taco Bell.
That's
Taco
just
John's?
Taco John, did you just say?
Yeah.
Here. Well, let me
Never
let me
Taco
sum it up
John's?
for you. All right.
Can
All right.
you
All right. All right.
can you send like a picture or this or that on
Oh
something?
my
Like
God!
Taco
Yeah,
John?
pulling it up.
Hang on. Let
Wow.
me sum this up for you. Okay. So picture all the staple menu items from Taco Bell, but now just
Okay.
replace the nacho chips with hash browns, like little coins, like Hardee's does.
Potato Olays.
Ooh. Well, we don't have parties here in New Jersey either.
All right. Well, here I'm going to show you a super potato Olay, and then you'll know what's happening.
Wow.
I want to say, I mean, Taco Bell was acceptable back in the day, but that's not food anymore.
Yeah, it sucks. I've had anyway. I was going to finish it up with. I've had diarrhea like 4 times today.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Hey, that's just because you're dehydrated. Don't blame it on the food.
No, that I'm dehydrated because of that food.
Right. That was the food, definitely.
Here it is. Here's a super potato Olay. Meat,
Taco
guac, sour
Bell.
cream.
Little tiny thing you just sent me right here. There it is.
That ain't a little tiny thingy, man. That fills up muffin
You got a
top.
screen
Man.
share.
I
You're
am.
not screen share. No.
You said in the private thing said the screen share. That's all.
It's not on the big screen.
What?
Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Everybody's waiting.
Here we go. Super potato Olay. Got your potato medallions with their special seasoning. Got you some nacho cheese. Got you some tomatoes, some shredded cheese, some beans, some beef, some sour cream, some guac. And then you hit they have like a little salsa bar with like 8 different salsas, and you just like dump all that
I could
on
make you that here at my house probably better than that.
Well,
Man,
yeah,
it's
but for
good.
fast food, it is pretty tasty.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
down with all the
I mean,
toppings, but I don't know about the potatoes.
I hadn't had it in 15 years, so I probably remember it fonder than it really is, but it's good.
Up here in the Northeast, the Wendy's taco salad is better looking than that.
Listen here. Nobody goes to Wendy's for a fucking taco salad.
Well, they do up here.
It's for a Baconator.
I agree with you. I like the Baconator or the bacon stack it or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know the stack. Yeah, I remember that. They got rid of that, dude. They have a breakfast Baconator. Is pretty good. Just saying. This is the fattest chat we've ever had.
Oh, the breakfast Baconator is delicious.
I've had it. I'm not crazy about it.
It's all right. Their potato wedges are pretty good.
It's not your fault. You're from Arkansas.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. He doesn't like the bacon breakfast thing, the Baconator.
Oh, I like the Baconator. All right, we're gonna get back on topic here.
They're like weird stuff down there.
I like that stuff. What are you talking about?
We go do some peak fuel right there.
See that people are expressing their happiness that Pakistan has been given a befitting reply We have carried out strikes deep inside Pakistan, including
You
Pakistan's
guys hear this guy?
province Batul.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
sounds like
Oh,
the gas station attendants around here.
Yeah. Hey, you can tell where we frequent on the internet and or our targeting market here.
Powerful protein.
Province, but at that time this was not done. But this time, this
But at my
option
gas
has been
station, we
explored.
did this.
A big will has been, a strong will has been shown.
All right, so word on what I've heard so far is they had 26 people get hit with a terrorist attack in Pakistan. Am I correct on that, or correct me if I'm wrong? And so
missiles.
India got pissed off and just hit 9 freaking different sites in Pakistan.
Good.
So I don't know where the actual information in this video is. This video
Pakistan is a piece of shit country.
Oh my God. It's
They're
not very
having a shit
Christian.
fit. Throwing their turds at each other.
Yeah. They're like,
Let
no,
them
your
fight.
food gives diarrhea. They're like, all of our food gives diarrhea. All of
Let
it.
them fight each other.
You do a really good white guy Pakistani.
Come to my
Indian accent.
7-Eleven. It is time. You have to pay
As long
for
as we-
Slurpee. You cannot try a little bit and then add some more to the top. That is
As
bullshit.
long as we don't get involved.
Oh, you already know we're getting involved.
You got that right. What happened in India?
All right, let's see here.
I don't
Well,
know.
we're not going to watch CNN because those people are crazy.
Where's all the call centers at? That's who's side round.
Yes, you want go local team. What is wrong with your credit card? Oh, we can fix it for you, sir. Do not worry
I
about
don't know why all parts of the world are hell bent on going to war.
that. Right?
Maybe we need to. Maybe we need to cleanse everything.
You go first.
You're bad. You're a bad person. You're trying to incite revelations here, fucking fiend dog.
Yeah, he's that guy standing outside the two guys getting ready to fight, going, kick his ass, kick his ass.
Yeah, you're like, come on, Craig. I just got a 6-pack. Go ahead and keep the entertainment coming. Is that what you did when the tornado came by? You're like, yeah, get a 6-pack and the lawn chair out, honey. It's gonna be good.
Oh, not a brockery.
Oh, not a broccoli. Oh, broccoli doing bad things for me. Too much of fiber.
All right, I'm switching over to the laptop. This is killing me.
All right. I'm glad I could get you that enthralled.
Okay, that was the tip there. What's the rest?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
This
you
is
said there
killing
was
us.
terrorist attack into India?
In Pakistan, from what I understand. But then India, like, I guess people were traveling from India, 26 people. I don't know. I haven't seen the news story on it. Oh, let me fucking Google it.
So this is like pretty recent here.
Yeah, like within a day or two. Terrorist attack on Indian people in Pakistan.
They've been trading. They've been trading. And I can't talk. They've been trading gunfire the last few days, like going on a week now.
But let them fight each other, man. Let the Browns kill the Browns, man. Let them do what they want to do.
Yeah, let the whites kill the whites. See, this is
Not
what
worded
we
that
don't.
way.
This is not how.
Don't word it that way, because then you give our opponents at home the leverage to accuse us of all being WP people, and we're not that.
We're not.
You're sure sounding like it over there, Nazis. Grit and Grace, what's
We're
up?
not. We're not.
Man, why
If they
is
want
this
to kill
loading
each other,
so-
let them kill each other, man.
Because it won't. They got nukes.
Yeah, man, it's going to be everybody. You know what I found out? Well, I don't know if it's super true, but somebody just showed me an article today when we were walking around at work how like the government has spent $22 trillion on an underground city.
Yeah, that's been going around. I
Okay.
don't know.
It's pretty wild.
That's old news.
Yeah. I knew they had like underground shit, but like that's pretty substantial, right?
Well, I remember years
That's
ago they
the
were
old-
talking about that
Right.
That's where all the trillionaires or whatever, or billionaires.
Yeah, that's where they're gonna go when you're like, go ahead, let everybody kill each other. Beep, beep, beep. All the red buttons get pushed, and they're gonna be like, oh, that dumbass fiend dog just was egging them on.
Yeah, but I'll
Good work,
survive.
fiend dog. You ain't gonna be down there. They're not gonna be like, oh fuck, we can't hit Jersey. It's already fucked up enough. Like you're getting hit.
What makes you think I don't have something here to survive it?
Do you have something there to survive it?
He's got his own
Yeah,
red
maybe
button.
I do.
Is there enough everything in it, and there's everybody else around you know about it?
Nobody knows about it. It's enough to survive for about 5 years.
I'm coming over.
You
You're
buried
too
it.
big, man. No.
You're using an old septic tank. You buried it.
listen to the devil man right there.
I ain't gonna chill in no old septic tank. That ain't enough.
You
I
would
need
have
to
it
move
was
around. Here's some live stew. Well, I want to know what the targets were. Anyway, y'all seeing this here? That's just how the country looks. That's not the.
Yeah.
That's not the stuff.
Typical Tuesday morning there.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Whoa.
You got your Tyvek suit.
Yeah, you got your Tyvek suit with your Marina safety mask and your muck boots.
So that you can live 24 hours longer than everyone else you know.
Yeah.
exactly.
I win.
Literally, if I see
All right,
no
that was
point
very
in trying to
uninformative.
prepare for like sea burn stuff beyond like crowd dispersal with pepper spray, unless you're like at least Daniel Rich. If you're not Daniel Rich, then I don't see. There's no point in trying to like put all the time.
Dang
and
old
effort
Matt,
into,
only 5 years. Right.
like just so I can live a day or two longer miserably.
Yeah, like if
I'm sorry.
you have a bunker.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to live a day or two longer miserably than to die instantly.
I'd rather die instantly, I think.
No, because it gets me closer to God that way.
So you get time to pray for all your sins. You get the little
Yep.
last minute little jump up. That means you're a
Oh, yeah.
bastard in real life.
No, it just guarantees me passage to heaven, unlike you fucks. I suffered for my sins.
Jeez.
Freaking Catholics.
Oh, he knows it. Listen to him.
I'm not talking about sewer slide. I'm just saying I wouldn't want to live in that environment.
No, I got you.
Everyone that I know and love.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, there'll be nothing normal about living.
Bean Dog's going to throw everybody he loves out so he can make it 6 years instead of 5 years.
But I'm a Catholic, and if I suicide myself, I'm fucked.
Well, I wasn't saying that. I wasn't.
That's not suicide. That's murder.
We have different rules with that.
Different rules for being fucking nuked? That doesn't make any sense.
I think if the Pope will let you marry a man, he'll understand you wanting to take your gas mask off and get that last deep breath.
Yeah, the Pope shouldn't allow. I'm pretty sure you're in trouble here because I don't think that's allowed in the Bible. I do specifically remember they say, "Thou shalt not sleep with another man."
Yes, it does.
What is this high kicking thing? Is it supposed to make them look tough, or like they got like their stanky nuts on their leg, or what?
You don't. And it's just drill and ceremony.
Yeah.
They're flaunting their dominance. That's all.
Oh, they're flaunting.
On top
right.
military tradition. Everybody.
They have a
does that.
towel and a freaking feather on their head.
Well, with looking at this right here, what do you feel about us actually doing a parade like that? That's about to happen this summer.
Well, it's probably not going to look like that, but I like that wood furniture on that FAL. Looks good.
Hang on,
What do you
I got a
think
topic
it's
for
gonna
you.
look like?
You get what's the topic?
You talking about preppers doing that, or are you talking about our military doing that?
Our military.
No, our military is going to do it this summer.
They do that sort of stuff all the time.
Yeah, but we're actually going to have a
We're not going to be
national.
dancing around with fucking wash towels on our belt, though.
They're sashes.
That's their thing, man. That's what they do. There's nothing wrong with that.
But we have drill and ceremony like units, like that specialize in that stuff. Just like we've got, military orchestra, military band, like
Yeah.
Hey, pause that map.
This map.
FALs.
Pause.
See the eastern part of India? Is that part of India? It's just like
It's just like hanging on by a thread right there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they're fighting over.
Who?
Pakistan's on the other fucking side, Fiend Dog. What are you talking about?
No,
Yeah,
no, that's what
like
the
in the
Chinese
China,
and
Mongolia
India are fighting
or
over.
Oh yeah, there you go.
China and the Indians are fighting over the
Oh,
stupid.
that's where they're slapping each other in the heads with sticks.
Yes.
You ever seen those videos?
Yeah. Like,
That's
"Don't cross
because
this
they
line."
agreed to not. It's because they signed a
deal not to have like
not to shoot each other.
yeah,
Right.
lethal or whatever.
Yeah,
So they're just over there with Boppich just beating the shit out of each other.
Somebody should show
non-aggression
them
pact.
Thunderdome.
There you go. They got like those. You remember those inflatable hammers? They're just running around smacking each other with them. It's like, nah, take this, whoop hop, bang. That's way better than nukes, Fiend Dog. Don't be dumb. Anyway, I got my package from Jay, guys, so I got my radios just in time for Fiend Dog's nuclear bunker. Thank God. I could find it.
Well, just let them go at it, man. That's all I'm saying. No.
I'm just saying, like, there is nuclear shelters here, and that is something, would be good homework and is an easy way to better yourself is finding out where all of the nuclear shelters and stuff like that are. A lot of them have been debadged. They used to all have a nuclear sign on the facility if they had like a Cold War era style bunker. Most were in like government buildings, like courthouses, things like that, and schools. Some
Your
fire
local
departments had
schools,
them.
man. That's all.
Yeah. Some municipalities, like the like big government grid or big water municipalities, used to have these kind of things. You can. The problem is they've been retrofitted and used as storage and whatnot, not upkept. So a lot of the supplies are either been moved or probably like in Jericho when they were trying to get the freaking ventilation thing running at the one, right? They're going to be in kind of disrepair. And if there's like one in an old hospital, it's probably full of a bunch of file cabinets and old crap.
Probably.
So if you have some around you and you go contact the building and say, hey, how are you guys with your emergency preparedness plan? Would you like a group of volunteers to get it up to snuff? Because we feel that this should be up to snuff. And maybe you could get something in that way, and then you can get your community a little bit better. That's easy, free homework, and it's also a workout included. So there you go.
Well, you'll probably get arrested, though, in a democratic state with that.
Well, don't live there, and you'll be fine.
It's easier said than not.
No, it's not. It's not, man. You made enough money there. You can go to live in Arkansas, dirt cheap.
You make all the money up.
Arkansas.
Lawfully's trying to keep everybody out. Don't bring your shitty politics here.
We kiss our cousins and we
Go on.
There's half a dozen states like that.
Whoa.
move to Alabama and be close to Jay.
There you go.
Well, what does the Nebraska do?
We don't do any of that crap. That's for fucking sure.
I didn't think so.
Jay hooked me up with some stickers and patches and whatnot.
Oh, by the way, Fiend Dog 27 and then they had the Slishmans.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And you didn't get the Slushman?
I don't have one yet. No.
You're grounded. You're making all this money. You don't have a $10 Slushman? Shame on you.
I'm broke.
Go to your room. You're grounded.
I'm broke.
R said those guys dancing around with their legs up look like two chickens having sex.
Yeah.
Nice, R. Nice.
All right,
I
so I
like
got
it.
one for you real quick.
Well, let's hear it.
I can go back to forgetting about it.
Okay.
Did y'all see the video out of Florida of the dude, the officer involved shooting? God dang it, where's the guy's name? It's not in the chat. I put it in the chat. It's not there now.
You looking at
Vincent Morin is his name. Vincent Morin, Morin.
It's not ringing a bell, no.
Okay, so this dude was 34 years old, and he was walking down the street in all of his kit with his rifle slung in the front. And I guess they got a couple
Didn't he
calls
get
from
killed?
Karens, and the police rolled up on him. And within 8 seconds of them initially addressing him, they had shot him DED.
What?
Yeah. I saw that. That happened the other day.
He forgot his
They
fishing pole.
deployed a little drone. They had like a cop drone overhead. That dude stood statue still while that first cop mag dumped at him.
What?
Oh yeah.
Like he never raised that rifle at them. All he turned around and all he did was talk back to him. He was trying to cite Florida code about being able to open carry a rifle on your way to
hunting and fishing.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah. But at the same time, that guy's a stupid motherfucker for even attempting fate like that.
Well, you are, but either you do or you don't have a right. If you're not allowed to exercise it, it's not a goddamn right.
We don't have rights here. It's what it comes down to with all this.
See, yes, we do. And your mentality, sir, is meant you've already been defeated in Jersey.
And if you've not threatened anyone, if you've not otherwise committed a crime, they don't get to just murder you. That was a big fail by the police.
According to the law.
The law says they can just murder you? False, fiend.
Yeah. Up here in Jersey, they do. They have the right to kill you.
Give me the fucking law. I'm Googling it. Can the law enforcement just cap your ass in Jersey?
Oh, yeah,
Anyways,
they can, dude.
I wasn't bringing it up to armchair quarterback it. I was just making everyone aware of it. Like right, wrong, or indifferent.
It's bullshit. Yeah, I hear it.
Hopefully his family gets lots of money for it.
I hope so,
I've not seen
too.
anything to suggest that he had a mental issue or anything like that. I don't know. At this point in time, I've not seen any reports of him being, like any allegations of him being like a First and Second Amendment auditor. But the frosting on the cake was that the second of the three officers, the second male of the three officers involved in the shooting, tagged him with the AR after he was already down on the ground. Like he folded like a lawn chair.
Oh, you got to double tap, man, always.
He was already on the ground, not moving.
Yeah, you got to make sure he's not going to move again after that, It's like zombie, Boom, boom.
Nah, go watch it. You'll see the context. There's like a lull.
Yeah,
I understand. I'm just joking around. I'm making light of it, but yeah, it's bullshit what happened.
All right, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
I don't even know where to go from here. I don't even.
We were talking about Pakistan and India. Let's go back to that. You've got the map pulled up still. I was just.
Happy Tuesday chat. That was it, everybody. All right, bye. Yeah. All right.
Don't walk around carrying a fucking rifle and armor and all this shit through your fucking streets, man. You won't get shot down by the fucking cops.
That's one reason why I like my soft armor that I can wear underneath a whatever, even a t-shirt. And the Keltec Sub 2K with a single point sling, I can wear that bad boy behind me and put a jacket over it and nobody knows the wiser.
Even though you're allowed to do it in most states, just don't do it. It's not recommended.
We got Gen X Gemini. We got fish sticks. We got everybody up in this house. What's up? Why is this not loading half of these pages? This is stupid. Oh, yes, please click my page. Oh, that one doesn't work. Jeez.
So is India just bombing, or did they actually send troops in yet?
Like just bombs, 9 different targets.
Miskels.
Yeah, I'd like to see the actual targets, what they named them as, but apparently that's
Well,
too hard.
it's all fresh, so they're probably.
You can go to Twitter.
The guy you just had there was some weirdo from
have
Paris.
Well, you know, across the pond is better news than the American news. I don't know if you hopped on your recent news tab. That's not even on there yet. CNN's like, oh, did you see Rosie O'Donnell found another chin? Oh, like our news is fucking retarded.
She's from your state too.
No, we don't claim that shit.
Oh yeah.
She left in a hurry. Thank God for the rest of us.
All right, what are you trying to play here? Is a blank screen.
It's not loaded, man. Just chillax.
What the?
What do you want from me? I can't make
Sorry.
the internet not suck.
I found something and it's not appropriate.
All right, well, definitely don't put that on the fucking screen then.
But it's not inappropriate either.
See, the
Well,
fact
we're
that
all
you
about
laugh
here.
like the little schoolgirl makes me think it's probably a bad thing.
It's probably
Yeah,
appropriate, but not for everybody.
What are you doing? What is this? Why did you get this on
There
my
we
no? Turn that off. I don't want that. Oh my god!
Oh, you just saw it. You just
How
saw
did you
it.
take this over?
You had the option to not.
Oh my
to
god! I
press
didn't know I needed
before you
to like
put it
put
up for everybody.
restrictions on you.
Ha ha.
Oh my god! Well, this is the Tactical Muffin Top channel. Hopefully, you guys all liked me before I got nuked.
That was a hernia check they were doing. That's all.
Is that what they tell you every Friday at work too, or what?
In our military, they don't let you keep your underwear on.
Oh my god!
So I didn't realize that's why you got around that.
Oh look, it's the chickens. There they go, clucking away.
And there's your border guards.
He's trying to kick himself in the forehead like Wee Man.
Oh, that guy's not getting a very high kick.
Why did they just shoot each other right there at that border? I don't understand it.
Hurry, Sophia. Go back like 2 minutes and look at the start of
posture.
Don't
the
do it, Sophia. There's wieners involved.
real live ones.
You ever see the video of the two Indian guys arguing?
I thought you were going a way different direction with that. I appreciate the way that you went. Go on, Demo Man.
I was just gonna say it was irrelevant.
Well, he doesn't want it now. He feels defeated.
Took the wind out of my sails.
I thought you were devoted to it.
Nah.
Oh my lord. There you go, lawfully armed is doing everything on the chat.
There you go. That's a nice bomb. Another one right here about to happen, or same video.
Yes.
Just continuing to scroll. Just trying.
What's the Don trying to say right there?
I hope it ends very quickly. It was a very fine fight. Both sides did well.
It was a great war. They finished it quickly. Very fine.
Death is bad. It should end.
Death is bad, okay. Ask Melania, she's beautiful. Trust me, I've seen her naked.
She is beautiful.
Get your medicine now. A lot of it's made in India.
Ooh, dollar stores going down.
Mm-hmm.
Some imported firearms companies, which I won't name right now because I don't know if I'm under NDA or not, are making the claim that they're going to raise their wholesale prices 20%. I think that's bullshit, and they're just trying to bully people into buying shit now because it's been kind of a slow year. But not to kick the can down the road. Like to the next guy, but if there was something that you were planning on buying that's imported by a name brand that owns multiple name brands, that's as much as I'll say, then you might go ahead and get it now rather than wait.
You talking about PSA right now?
No.
Yeah.
Well, you're a lot of help.
I'm saying as much as I can. Really
What's it
popular
rhyme with?
Czech, a really popular Czech company.
CZ.
Don't say anything.
We don't like them. We don't like them nasty ass freaking CZs.
Hey, CZ's.
Whoa, we're back, Sophia. Here you go. You missed it. Why do you have it on there twice?
I
God,
don't.
think
Do
you're
you know how
gay.
Twitter works?
No, I don't use mine. I just have a presence there so nobody could steal my name. That's all I did with it. All right, get this. What's up with guys and people driving around with their cars and shit, and they put like their Venmo or their Instagram like decaled on their vehicles? Is that gay or is that just me?
It's gay.
That's what I thought.
Or you just got to be a part of car culture.
No, like they're like this one says Venmo me here. Like the guy just wants money just because he's driving a truck.
I guess.
Like fuck that guy. Get
I
to
thought you were
work.
talking about like the Instagram handles and stuff.
Yeah, like all of them are like, follow me for my sexy Gen 1 rusted to fuck Dodge.
All right.
It's gay, is what I'm saying.
It's just like the hashtag Kipper Gang stickers we don't have yet.
Everybody just told me they looked like they had wieners and shit. You guys picked it apart last chat. And now DJ wants to have DJ wants to have a freaking chat, and you guys are going to be like, oh, geez, we don't like the wiener Kipper Gang ones anymore.
I didn't say anything about a wiener.
Somebody did it.
Here you go, Muffin Top. You read Pashtun?
Yeah, here, let me... I can't read this shit. Pakistan is the word I read in there. Trump. Nuclear. See, I got that part. Why don't you go ahead and hit translate like a bro up there?
Is there a translate option? I don't know how Twitter works.
You're the one who lives on it, looking at all the guys getting freaking prostate checks.
I don't live on it.
No.
And it was hernia, not prostate. Your prostate's the other
You
end.
still know that's gay. Kipper porn. Great. See? That's a hashtag now. Thank you, old men butt wrinkles. Kipper weenies. You guys are bad. You guys are bad people. I can't show that. I got some electricians in the chat. They'll get all butt hurt.
What is that?
It was just how to start your day as an electrician, and they set down their very clean Milwaukee bag and their belt kit and put it on. They sit on their knees with their short shorts and they're totally not tore up clothing or anything like that, and they're not scuffed up helmet. And he starts putting on makeup with his compact. Get it?
Yeah.
Old man butt wrinkles.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed.
Ah, come on, old man butt wrinkles. Funny, but come on. Yeah. This is how the chat's going tonight, boys. No wonder nobody wants to come on this fucking chat. We're weird people.
Yeah. It's like the teacher walked out of the classroom.
Yep. Like we're the substitutes, and we're like going way off the handles now here. So, who thinks anything is going to be affected? Lawfully said, get your medical. He is correct. India does a lot of the generic medical, and even just like the regular medical. A lot of things are produced there. They're the next China, and it's slightly less dirty, which is saying a lot because they're really gross.
Holy shit.
What?
I just got done choking to death almost right there. I just gave myself the Heimlich remover. Ooh.
I'm sorry, the Heimlich Ret? What's your Heimlich removing?
You know what I meant? I was just choking to death.
Live on Tactical Muffin Top.
No joke. I was just literally choking to death.
It's just
Thanks for the concern.
I'm glad you made it, Fiend Dog.
We call it the hind lick maneuver.
Well,
Yeah,
but you know what I meant.
Yeah, you lick them on the hiney, they get really scared, and they're good to go.
Yeah, you lick my hiney hole and I fucking clench up and I puke it up.
Oh my god. Not your fantasies, you freak. Jesus. This chat's lost. All hopes of sponsorships officially gone.
That's it.
That's it for Demo Man. Yep, we're done. Gonna have to start a new one.
Don't blame me.
Too late. Too late, sir.
Well,
Yeah.
Yep. Apparently, nobody wants to talk about India Pakistan. I'm not seeing anything new because, frankly, probably too new to get anything detail oriented on it.
So
it's midnight there.
India
Yeah.
just bought them, right?
They have
That-
electricity.
Part of the time.
Well, maybe all the Pakistani calls, the scam centers will slow down on the calls they're giving us.
That'd be good. No more telemarketers today, baby.
Pakistan's a piece of shit country, so
Oh my god! Again with this.
well, you know, they harbored fucking Bin Laden, if you believe in all that bullshit.
Allegedly.
That's why I said if you believe in it.
I heard he was chilling in New Jersey.
Probably was. Up there at what's that called? Patterson. Patterson, New Jersey is the largest Muslim nation in the United States.
Well, that doesn't bother me none.
Yep. Let's keep him over there.
They were the ones that you saw on TV cheering, jumping, and parading around in the streets when the towers got hit, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I thought Honda said those were Israelis.
They're the same thing, man. They're from the Middle East.
Jeez.
What?
No, it checks out. I was just saying, jeez.
All right.
You think the new Pope, will start the Fourth Crusade?
No, I think he's just going to be some douchebag.
I think he will because his name's going to be Donald Trump, like off the memes over the weekend.
Whilst that would be hilarious, it would also be very stupid.
It would be. I just don't understand where those memes came from. It was just funny.
Keys, who's jingling keys?
That was my dog shaking. That was his collar.
Oh, nice. You got a cool dog. He drives.
Oh, yeah. The bake-off went great.
Oh, right. There he goes again. Jangling away.
Oh, I just seen what Bearded Potato put in the comments.
Let's see it. Bearded potato. Hey, now I got my panties in one leg just in time for the rest of my electrician brothers. Good work, Bearded Potato.
Electrician Brothers, hell yeah.
Y'all remember to like, share, and sub to Tactical Muffin Top. He really needs it. He needs the algorithm boost after
especially after tonight, man. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore.
I'm not out.
all the Islamophobia and xenophobia and pacophobia and
all the penis touching, you know, it really helps.
Hey, stop with all the phobias, man. It sounds kind of gay.
You're the one with them all, man. You're the phobia master.
I have no phobias except for arachnophobia.
Sounds like it's Middle Eastern phobia, bro.
No, I'm only
You're
afraid of
saying that
spiders.
you don't like walking into places and it smelling like curry?
Not particularly.
You don't like street food?
No.
Especially feet prepared.
No.
Sold in the street, not made on the street.
Come on. Wherever they're getting their protein from, it's probably delicious.
Hasn't killed it yet. You know?
Yeah, I did see one of those food trucks where the guy was catching pigeons off the road and then taking them back into his food truck.
Yeah, but pigeons are one of the best tasting birds you ever eat in your life.
Oh my god!
They are, man. It's dove. It's the flaming yonder sky.
Yeah, I like dove. I haven't.
Same thing.
Can't say I'm just
Pigeons,
running
same
around eating
thing.
pigeons.
Pigeons, the same thing.
I like Dove chocolate.
You get that out of the sky too, Demo? Or
No,
Demo's down there eating iguanas.
no,
chicken of the ocean?
those are further south,
Really?
dude. They're all over the place down south, like Miami and South.
What?
We went
I
we
don't know
went to the
what. I
Keys a
don't know
couple
what.
years ago. They were everywhere, literally on the side of the road, all through the campground. They were everywhere.
They're all over up there in Tampa. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
I work at a doctor's office. Get referrals in.
Yeah, I don't know. Anybody have any India Pakistan news?
They
You
hate
didn't
each
hear
other.
that?
Yeah, I heard somebody in the background. I was just trying to ignore it, but
My wife's sitting next to me playing World of Warships, talking to her friends.
what a nice guy.
Dude, that's what we need to all do. We need to play World of Warships.
No, we need to all play Pokemon.
No, Pokemon's scary. I'll play World of Warships, though.
All right, this is how you definitely get banned, Fiend Dog.
I don't eat reptiles.
Well, you know,
Did you really kick Fiend Dog?
Yeah, but it's really funny.
Fiend Dog, come back.
Baby, come back. You want to be a Pokemon master?
I don't eat lizards. I don't eat snakes.
Same.
I'd rather use turtles for fishing bait.
Yeah, you can't get me to eat a turtle. I know people are like, yeah, it's the way you cook them, but if you don't cook them the right way, then you get sick. Right?
I think that's all that stuff. They all carry salmonella. I ate at a restaurant in Oklahoma one time called Salmonellas.
I'm sorry, what?
That was funny.
Sam and Ella's.
Oh, you guys see what you did there? Yeah.
Nobody in Oklahoma talks like that, but all right.
Well, gotta play the what? Gotta play the plain one so we can get all the government secrets.
Oh, he's talking about people using when they argue about how detailed and realistic the games are, and they bring up actual specs from real
Yeah,
equipment.
there you go.
Hmm.
Slideshow Bob says Fiend Dog doesn't have a good enough PC to play World of Warships. Ah, there you go.
Hey, start a GoFundMe.
Oh my god. We are live on YouTube and Rumble. How's everybody doing this fine evening?
Good.
Yeah, mediocre.
Same.
No, Gen X Gemini. The Ninja Turtles came from the serum. The toxic ooze or whatever from Spider-Man and Daredevil.
What?
Yeah, we have
Origin stories.
First name is Hugh.
Can you guys hear her every time she talks?
It's okay. At least we know somebody with some sanity speaking.
I keep hitting the mute button.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining into Tactical Muffin Top. I haven't seen anything new on the India stuff. I'm kind of perusing the internet here.
There's always stuff going on in the world. Viewers, submit your topics. What's going on in the world?
Yeah, we're going to take topics from the chat.
Yeah, the phone lines are open. Call in now.
MSB. I'm in Alabama. How could it be? How good could it be? Nice. Robert Ham, what's up? We've taken quite the left turn down Crazyville, and we have not made a U-turn yet. So here we are in the chat. I don't know how to pull us back. Beaverines, what's up, Phil R? Where's John? John at the Prepared Citizens knows what Beaverines are all about.
I guess I'm out of the loop, but beaver's always on the menu.
Oh, jeez. That's true. That's what John's supporters are called on the Prepared Mind.
Oh.
Not the Prepared Mind. That's a different one.
I know if you smoke the tail right, it cooks up like pulled pork. Like you put barbecue sauce on it.
Ooh.
If somebody fed it to you and didn't tell you, you wouldn't know.
Show us how to properly use a Slishman. Yeah, we can do that. Jay just posted a video.
Grace says she missed it all. She didn't miss anything. Bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, the last couple chats, I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
Here, I thought I had a good topic, and then it's just
It's not your internet, it's her internet, dude.
What?
Breathe.
I could comment on that, but I'll leave it alone. Nice.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask a dumb question.
Prepper Nation, thank you, Phil R.
You guys probably already know the stuff that keeps, because I'll search medical stuff, like some of the stuff I bought from Jay, and I keep getting damn Rhino Rescue shit popping up on my feed. I mean, that's crap, isn't it?
Yeah.
I figured it.
I think they have some. I think they had a bad batch of tourniquets they got from China. I think it's what really happened. But
You know what prevents that?
don't
Not
buy shit from
sourcing it.
China.
Yeah, which we're all guilty of it because even the Slishmans come from China. But
yeah, that's true.
that's the reason
A lot
for
of
getting them now before
crap's
they
made.
go up.
Right. Where is Jay Sushman video?
I don't know, but while you look, I'll go get a Slishman and put it on.
We're gonna watch Lawfully do it live.
Guardian prepping.
What's up, Guardian Prepping? How you doing, buddy? Phil R, do you know John from the Prepared Nation? From Prepper Nation? He's a good dude. Tell him I want to hang out with him in his chat. Where is Jay's video? He has one where he's like putting it on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What the
So
heck?
you'll know that all bleeding stops eventually.
Yeah, you either bleed out or you make it.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Here we go. Oh, well, he only has 300 views on this? This is a great thing. Hang on, it's not on the screen yet, Blue Butterfly. I'm trying to get the video up. It's being redonkulous. Why is this doing this?
Yeah, Guardian, we were talking about that a little bit ago before the chat derailed.
Yeah, we were trying to get on the India-Pakistan thing. Trying to get some more information, but then it just got crazy in here. Get out of it. Lawfully, what are you doing on this? Get out of the feed.
Look at the head on that thing.
Whoa. Whoa. All right, can y'all see this? It's not lawfully being crazy. Here's a Slishman. This is the boy. This is where we buy him from my buddy Jay at Prepared Citizens. They come in orange and black. This is how you put it on, unlike lawfully. It's real easy. You just put it on and it goes one way. You just follow the little Velcro deals. You just cinch it as tight as you can and just wrap it. And it'll hold itself after you get like one or two of the Velcro guys. See? You won't lose your place. Velcro tabs down. Now this work better for kid. Like obviously they work for like fully grown dudes, but they work really good for kids / pets. Where some tourniquets, can't get as small as a frail child. They can't get tight enough for full compression. The Slishman can, and it's super light. See you, Bobby. Yep. India has fired on Pakistan because I guess they had a terrorist attack on some Indian people over there, 24, 26 people. And then India just hit 9 sites in Pakistan, and we're still waiting for news, but I'd like to see what the sites were.
Terrorist sites.
Terrorist sites? Is that what they're
Waka
claiming?
waka.
That's the allegation.
Oh, now it's in the headline news.
Oh, is it?
Yep,
Oh,
on the
okay.
regular news. Yeah.
All right, to the regular news.
Let's see what it says.
That's how you do the Slishman, by the way, is that video there. For those that were wondering, go check out Jay. He does medical training, and he is much better to teach people about this than Muffin Top is. Hashtag Kipper Gang.
Oh, it says the terrorist attacks were on tourists in the Kashmir region.
Yeah, there you go. And you can also use it as a pressure wrap to hold your arm up in a sling.
Pakistan said they also shot down 2 Indian jets.
Whoa. It's getting crazy over here. So yeah, guys, things are going to pop up. Things are going to escalate. I'm going to assume this is not going to reduce tensions. This is probably just going to continuously spiral. If I had to take a stab at that, unfortunately. What do you guys think, panel? Fiend Dog, I did give you an invite back. I was just playing with you.
He might have turned it off. Shut it down. India's actions came despite diplomatic efforts by Marco Rubio. Shut up.
Woo! Tell him.
He went over there and whined at him.
I'm gonna go.
What's the name of his channel? That is Prepared Citizens. Were you, Rambo?
Contusions.
Unless you're Osama drone friendlies. Yeah, I don't know. I got lazy and on phone. No, I understand.
I'm Quail Man.
Yeah, you're something, man, in your face, that's for sure.
You're from Doug?
Yeah, Guardian Prepping, you're correct. That is going to escalate every area that's basically raring to go over there. It seems like that part of the world is just itching to just go around and kill off everybody's populace for some reason. I don't really understand that, but it's been going on forever, and it's going to probably continue to go on. Teresa B's Bubble Tapes got a garden project going on. What up, Missouri Survival? You got a link, buddy? Lawfully is a rare form tonight. Yo, he's a rare form, all right.
Yeah, let Missouri come in here. Maybe he'll ground us a little bit.
Yeah, I sent him a link at the beginning of the chat, that's for sure.
Chat got a little wild.
The chat got a little bit wild.
I'm at
It wasn't that wild.
Duck Dynasty guy on? Right.
If that was a little while, y'all are pedestrian.
Yeah. We're just not from Arkansas. They've got their turbans on too tight. Yeah, right, Robert Ham. That is hilarious. See if we can see some more news here. Still not seeing anything. Two jets clip wings at San Francisco airport. Okay,
Is that what they call it now?
I guess.
I think that's what Freddie Mercury was into.
I'm still not seeing it on the regular news. Well,
What are you calling the regular news?
I don't know, the little pop-up thing on the windows for like has like a little breaking news deal.
Yeah, the stuff that just pops up when you open your browser.
Yeah, that.
The regular news.
Yeah, well, that's what most people get their news from. So if you just skim that, that's about what 80% of the populace does, and they're like, "Oh, I'm informed about everything. I read the headlines of 4 articles. I'm good to go."
Did you see what Rip Curl put?
I get my news from Yahoo.com.
I'm sorry, what? Rip Curl. India cut off Pakistan's main water source and now has struck Pakistan. Pakistan said they would wipe India and all other countries off the planet. All right, calm down, Pakistan. I don't see that happening. Yeah, I did hear about the water cutoff thing, but I thought they got that resolved. Tuck those kids in. Rip Curl. Rip, you want an invite, buddy? Turkey hunting this weekend, TMT. Phil R. I got mine last weekend, buddy. I got a pretty good sized Jake. Lovely.
So I like to stage mine. Go ahead and have it rolled up to here. Set that parachute material over the first. Get that in camera. Over that first Velcro dot. That way it can slip down. You can get bigger or smaller. And then I like to take the loop end and just go ahead and have it staged like so. Hang on.
Lean forward. You're starting to go under your camera.
I'll let you go under the camera.
No. You're too far away.
Is that a bag of pot laying on the table?
You're grounded.
That way it's all kind of accordioned, but you can flip the loop out. And do
Maybe
what
I'll have
you
to
need
do a
to.
video on mine. I have mine like, mine's not accordion. I have mine kind of. I didn't do the thing with the loop. I just folded it in on itself, so that way I hold the end, and then I just flick it out, and then I have the big loop when it's out, not in my hand. Maybe I should have it in my hand. Anyway, if you do it that way and you try to slip it in your back pocket, it looks humongous. Yeah, my way's a lot thinner. Maybe it's a smidge longer, but
And it'll go back in the crack bag that Jay ships them in.
see, this is what made us think you had some pot in the background.
I don't.
That's good. Hey, you're doing the entertainment center hack. I have a really nice handmade from Oak Entertainment Center that all modern TVs are way too big for now. I did the same thing. Just set it on top. There you go. Is that how you slip it in your pocket? Do you do it with the bag?
Yeah.
I should do that so mine's not stinky in the summer.
You can squish the air back out of it and it kind of vacuum packs itself.
That is the Slishman. We are big proponents in slinging of the Slishmans, and we don't get paid any money, but we are helping out a good small business, and I very much believe in what Jay's doing.
You see Jay's video on how to prepare the ETQ wide? Prepare for deployment.
I did not.
Yeah, that's a good one. I did. It works on the other, the the bigger size tourniquets too. I got all mine prepped like that
All right.
because of the
Good idea.
Velcro. If you just leave them how they are, even if you take them out of the plastic, you'd have to fight with it a little bit to deploy it.
All right.
Coldfoot is in the house. What up, Coldfoot? Everybody
What
say hey to
up?
Coldfoot. He makes the game possible.
He does.
The bake-offs.
Oh,
Oh, we got to wait 49 seconds.
What?
is that the bag that thing came in?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I don't remember mine coming in a bag.
All of them I have ever bought from Jay from Prepared Citizens Training Center or Prepared Citizens Training Group have come in the little heavy metal Ziploc bag.
Now, the first time I ordered from Jay, did you guys hear the story about how mine got lost in the mail and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so mine came with the package all tore open and stuff. So, I mean, the product was okay, but the package was FUBAR.
Gasp.
Yeah, when
Sophia B gets it.
my first Lishmans that I got from Refuge, those just were already opened, and they just had them wrapped in a rubber band, like a heavy red rubber band.
Yeah. When I went up there for my pistol training, I went ahead and saved the shipping cost and picked up a IFAC, his last one he had at the time.
Nice.
Good work.
Drove all the way up there to save $9.
Worth it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you didn't need to use it on the way home on your motorcycle.
No,
That's
I
true.
towed my motorcycle with me
Oh.
on a trailer behind my RV.
But you made it. You got trained, and you're safe, and you're more deadlier than ever.
To myself or others?
You know what? Deadly. We're gonna stick with just deadly.
Okay.
Well, what
Here
do we
we are.
think here, chat? We're taking any and all suggestions from the chat. This is your night to shine. The news is trickling very slowly, probably as Lawfully said, because it is midnight over there. So they probably want to sleep. I would assume we're going to wake up to probably like a big dump of information and maybe some hearsay here and there, and probably going to take a day or two to get the facts ironed out all the way with putting surveillance and things like that on there. But keep an eye on that. That is a powder keg. It's going to kick off, and I can see it definitely spreading through other countries. I know Israel was getting ready to pop off pretty hard. The Houthis, I don't understand where they're coming from, but they seem to think they can poke Israel and the U.S. That's seems like a very, very much losing battle one way or the other, let alone together. But I guess they didn't draw the genius stick, so.
Got some folks dropping some stuff in the general Discord.
Oh.
Let's check that out.
I don't know what the speculation is on ammo.
Demo Man Don, that robot dog, I seen that.
Dude, that's crazy. I thought it was satire or something. And if you watch the video, it's serious.
Yeah, it's a for real thing. They get all kinds of attachments you can put on that thing. So,
well, I'm talking about the anti methods to disable.
Oh yeah,
they were like,
should we watch
yeah.
it?
I watched the whole thing.
Let's do it.
It's crazy. It's like a damn
Terminator.
It's an instructional video.
Here we go. This is Demo Man Don's video here.
DARPA Dog.
Not my video. I just found it and shared it. Oh, you don't have the sound? No.
This is how you hide from these drones.
The juicy
They don't
stuff,
get tired.
yeah.
What?
The juicy stuff is about the 4-minute mark, I think.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, this is good.
All right.
So they can track you, let alone also use other cameras to help them out.
Shit, I'm hungry.
That right there.
The dog was dry humping the pipe.
Right, he was just cutting it.
And using the drones to deploy the
China
robot dog.
infiltrated India will be filling Walmart shelves. Well, I think we kind of turned them into our next China.
That's a terrifying combination of drone, like,
Yeah,
dog
drone
one?
dropping
Copter.
it off. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the guns, flamethrowers, anything. A swarm of dogs. Why don't they call it a pack?
Because drones are swarms.
Yeah, they're not
I don't-
animals.
I don't make the rules.
It'd be more easily.
That's good to escape, but if they've got Barretts on their backs, they're just going to Swiss cheese your structure.
If you hear that, run.
The drone noise, yeah. We got AI commercials during the movie.
Oh, God. Get out of here.
Let's get another hunt going. You need your muffin tokens for the 1K giveaway.
I still don't know how that shit works.
You click ! Bake Off or ! Hunt. Come on, Demo Man. Do it with me. ! Hunt. And click enter, and you get muffins.
I'm old and set in my ways.
Come on. You like free shit? Everybody likes free shit. Don't lie to me. Click ! Hunt. You can type 5 fucking characters on your keyboard, Demo Man. I have faith
Hey,
in
Demo Man, do you have enough mags for your 5906
No.
factory fresh high caps?
Oh,
There you go.
send me a message or a link or something.
Gotta get some more.
Oh, I don't have any. That was just a thought I had watching Jay's video with you in it.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there watching. I was like, dang, look at this OG over here not running a Glock.
Not a Glock. Nah, it's just what I have.
Put a camera by the door. If anyone-
That and lay your dominant hand thumb on top of your non-dominant hand thumb.
That's why I was training.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
We're here to pick fun at Demo Man Don now. Apparently,
I'm not making fun of him. He
Y'all are
officially
bullies.
has more paid firearms instruction than I do.
There you go. Same.
No, it's just like one of those things. I even said it, I've been around firearms since I can remember. Just never had any official proper training.
Yeah, man. That's a lot of people. Honestly, I mean, other than what I did for freaking security, like that's me. I just learned by watching YouTube videos and trying to learn along the way.
Because I was watching the video too, and I was picking myself apart because a couple times it looked like I was unsure of myself, but I was processing the instruction I was receiving.
Right. Yeah, Missouri Survival's coming in.
All right.
It's late night for Missouri Survival.
Oh yeah.
I say give it 5 minutes and he'll make a dick joke.
Well, yeah. Missouri
What's up,
Survival.
gentlemen?
How are you doing, sir?
Hello.
Doing pretty good, man. What are you guys up to?
Well, we're trying to kind of keep with this
Escape
India
and evade robot
Pakistan
dogs.
deal. Well, yeah, right now we're listening about drones and shit. But the
All right, how do y'all have your logo set on Rumble Studio?
like that?
Oh,
No,
how
like-
do we have it like that? Like, how did we
Yeah.
get a logo up?
Yeah, like it won't let me.
Missouri
Apply
Survival
one.
made all of mine for me.
And dude, I don't know. Sometimes I happen into somehow getting the right thing to work on stuff, and then sometimes I can't do it no matter how hard I make it, how hard I try. So I probably lucked into having my logo up somehow.
You have to click it. You have to turn it on. It makes you like save it again for some weird reason, and like sometimes it resets them. I don't know if it has like an update or whatever. But you have to continuously keep saving shit. That's why I have a bunch of mine. They were like full background, and now they're like in the top and in the left, and weird dumb shit.
So you guys were discussing the Pakistan thing and
Yeah,
India, Pakistan.
Yeah, we didn't have too much information.
it seems like it is late there, but
it sounds. This is going to sound really normie of me, but like, I guess until it hits U.S. borders, it's hard for me to give too much of a shit.
my goodness, I understand. It's going to affect supply chains here, whether you think that or not, though.
Dude, supply chains are already going to take a shit, though. I think. Like, I'm just waiting for it to all culminate, and a lot of it's some of the things that the Orange Man's doing. That's just it's going to be a rough situation for a while until we either turn our manufacturing base around or make good trade deals.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. But in the short term, it's going to affect things. There's a lot of stuff made there, just like China. They're the next China,
yeah, for sure.
which sucks, but it is what it is. And quite frankly, us all being preppers, all the stuff that we stocked is basically a cushion, in between that inflation and whatnot. And if you have enough stock, you might not need to go get your shampoo, your over-the-counter medicines, your food items, your this, that, and the other, your laundry detergent, your toilet paper. You might just be able to chill in your place for a couple months and not go to the store and hit those shitty prices. And by the time they balance back out, you're right back to where you were. And then you just buy a couple extra bags of whatever you needed or used up, and you replenish it again, and you're good to go.
Dude, I keep thinking I need more space at this point. Like, I really need like an outbuilding.
Oh, for storage?
What up, Leadlace?
Yeah, for storage. I have too much gear laying around too, but like, I'm a little disorganized, so I need to go through and like organize all my shit and everything that I'm not currently using. Just pack away, But and I could use some extra, storage for even just food storage and things like that.
I use lockers and filing cabinets. I've been getting a really good deal on filing cabinets, basically for free.
I've been getting like 55-gallon drums with the removable lid, the plastic ones, like the medical barrels. I just wash them out really good. And dude, you can layer a shit ton of rice and beans in that.
Oh yeah, but then I don't want to move it.
Yeah, we have a dolly, and I've got a good strong back at this point. So I don't know, maybe I'll sever a vertebrae on the way out during the bug out, but we'll find out.
Right. Yeah, chasing ghosts. China's economy is caving, and they're like rioting, trying to get Xi Jinping, Winnie the Pooh out of there. I think they've been negotiating the last 2 days, acting like they don't want to negotiate and saying that like the U.S. is initializing it, but they are because they're hurting really bad. They're going to move around some stuff, but yeah, there's going to be a lag in between what gets dropped and not because they got pissed off, quite frankly, and they didn't ship a bunch of stuff out.
Dude, I should have sent you this like spoof interview thing where it's got a reporter and he's talking to the president, and he's like, "So, Mr. President, if the Chinese have indicated that if you show them your hog, they will consider dropping some of the tariffs. Marco Rubio said that you were interested in this. Is that true?" And he's like, "Well, yes. Quite frankly, they'd have to give us a lot, but we could negotiate."
You're right,
Told you.
Lawfer. You
He
called
said
it
hog.
within 5 minutes.
I told
Well,
you.
dude,
But-
I do not come here without phallus in mind.
It's okay.
You know,
Placid or not, we'll take you. We have
Dude, I
fun
should
here.
have sent the clip. I don't
Oh,
know if
boy.
I can do it with Rumble up and like send it to you in Discord, but it's hilarious.
I dig it. Sassy7, what's up? Lead Lace. China, no, I don't think they're going to do that.
All right. I got an idea. Let's just
do it. Let's
put
hear
our
it.
thinking caps on for a minute and let's brainstorm.
Let's do this.
Assuming that Chasing Ghost is like very accurate in their summation. If we've got 45 days approximately before the shelves really start to show it as far as the shortages from China, what's the stuff that we really need to hone in on to get us through the next 2-3 months?
I like that. I think shoes and clothing. If you needed a couple extra pairs of jeans or you need a pair of shoes or boots to get you through the next 6 months before, things calm back down, like work boots or whatever, I think those two. We all should have enough over the counter, enough food, water purification, storage, things like that to get you through that. If you needed some sort of electronic device, maybe insulin, maybe stock up on insulin or like an inhaler type deal if like you need that stuff medically. But other than that, I think I'd be fine. Like you if you don't have your comms, which I just took care of, I got my comms in. You guys will see a video. I got to chirp my second radio, Justin B sent, and Justin B sent my radio to Jay, and Jay hooked the Muffin Man up with comms. So
you now have the Orange Man clip in your inbox, Muffin Top.
Ooh, okay, let's check that out.
But yeah, I don't think that I would actually need a whole lot, for like just the 3 months. I think I've got pretty much everything covered. I'd probably like to have a little bit more sanitation stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna play that later.
Like some more 55-gallon trash bags that are likely made in China?
Yeah, I could see that. I'm good on trash bags though. So
We make a lot of trash bags here in the States. I used to work for Glad. They are churning them out, guys.
We're just brainstorming here. So.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you mean by more sanitation?
Like even just like even Lysol spray and stuff like that. Just if things got really stupid, even for 3 months, and you needed stuff to kind of sanitize the house, and or even just medical stuff to clean out a wound, which I've got a little bit of everything, but like I feel like that's the thing that would really be up shit creek if things really went bad here. The sanitation is going to get people more than a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I dig that. Okay, I could get on board with that. That they're about to pop off another Kofafi, the hand sanitizer and sanitizer things, gloves, all that stuff is, that medical stuff, the cheap masks that we were all forced to wear, depending where you went.
Dude, I think I'd rather die than wear a mask. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah,
That's surely out of just ignorant rage
Right.
at being told I had to wear one. I'll wear a shamag. That's the only mask
there you
I'll
go.
wear.
Zip ties. That's a good one, Gen X Gemini. Duct tape. Daniel said China only makes about 12% of total imports unless it's something specific. You really probably won't miss Chinese shit not being on the shelves overall. That's good. You should have it, but be food, V, and water daily needs. Yeah, I think. Yeah, brain fart. Nice old man butt wrinkles. There's an Ohio company that makes trash bags by the truckload. Yep. Yeah, we make some stuff domestically. Rubbing alcohol, where's that made? Everywhere. If you're in Tennessee, it's made right back by where they make your booze.
I really would like to get in to learn how to make some good old hooch in the backyard or in the shed. I think that would be fun.
There you go. If you vape, get your vape juice. It's a good call, Daniel. That's a good one. I wouldn't know because I don't vape. All right, Demo Man. Anything that you want filled up? I kind of want to buy a solar generator, but I think they're getting ready to crank out a new series. I'm gonna wait. Get the newer
I'm doing the solar stuff, but I'm not. Mine's not really portable, so to speak. I mean, you could, but not easily.
one. Right.
I got giant lead acid batteries and stuff. Mine's more like a sits there type of thing.
Like
But
for the whole home setup.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what I've been working on.
Solar panels. A lot of that crap comes from China.
Yep. Except the used ones. They come
That's
from
true.
Marketplace.
Jason goes, weird question, but since we have started something like the 1.5 million manufacturing jobs in the U.S. that they can't fill, what would it take to get people to work them, or just automate it all? There's going to be automation in there. There's going to be like Amazon did, like the worker drones that were like forklift drivers and things like that. They're still going to. I think the best way to do it is, you get rid of the welfare system. Yeah, maybe the person with a pirate leg and 2 hands cut off or whatever can't work, or like the quadriplegics or things like that, people that are actually disabled. But most of the people that are on disability right now can do something, even if it's sitting at an assembly line putting 2 things together. There's a lot of people that are on the system and are abusing the system. You just remove that. Sweden did that. Their country almost went bankrupt when they became a welfare state, and everybody got lazy. And you have generational people on food stamps and welfare now because their family teach them how to get on the system, and there's people that have never worked a day in their lives on this crap. That's not what it's for.
Yeah, we have screwed our country with the welfare system. There are people that are unable to do things, but that is like the smallest minute group of people ever. I worked with an old guy that this guy was almost a humpback, just the way he stood, but he had a torn rotator cuff that was in terrible shape. He never went and got it fixed, but that guy willed his arm to work a labor job for 8 years of the time I was working with him in this factory, like actual physical labor lifting stuff. He still did it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and there's some people that just, are not. That's the right mindset to have, is to get it done. I mean, I've been doing it for 15 years. You guys know. I think I'm going to limp it along because I think back surgery really scares me. Like, you're stuck with what you're stuck with after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but kicking the can down the road can make those results suck too, bro.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah, I'm not trying to preach at you. I'm just saying it's burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah, I know. I'm lining up an eval. What up, Pat? Pat's driving. Yeah, generators would be nice. I missed another one I thought was a decent one.
Hello. Can anybody hear me?
Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight has said, I don't know if you guys seen Southern Prepper 1's video, but they said their margins, they can't go much higher. Otherwise, people just go buy shit from another store. They can't raise their prices. So they're cutting workers' hours, which is going to hurt.
Yep.
Local economy, because that's less money going in. So less insurance.
Pat, give us a heyo.
Heyo.
Wow, I felt that one right in my feels.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're really quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You should be.
I don't know how to fix that.
Uh-oh. Sassy 7, your state has a bunch of welfare fraud. Yeah. There's people, obviously, if you're in an iron lung, you're probably not going to be able to do anything, but, that's few and far between. There's a lot of people milking the system.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that their only disability is they're fat and lazy.
Yep.
I think that's most of them, honestly.
I mean, I'm a fat guy, but I pay for my food.
Hey, you can be fat athletic. I know it.
Is that any better?
Yeah, a little bit.
It was less the volume of your speaker and the lack of enthusiasm.
Yeah, we wanted your
Oh.
spirit.
Hey yo!
Yay! That one's a little too happy.
Pat's trying out for the
I'm
cheerleading squad.
Yeah, he was. Get your pom poms. It's me.
seriously
I'm
happy.
Pat. Pat, you know you're in the lifeblood of America. Have you seen anything with the tariffs in the trucking industry yet?
Not necessarily the trucking industry. I've been seeing that going downhill for a while, but just the fact that we're trying to get certain things from the store, and I don't know if you guys have noticed anything, but like my brand of Monster Energy drink is nowhere to be found.
My God.
Ones?
I walked into a Sheets to get my wife a Monster a couple days ago, and they had absolutely zero like regular Monster, just the regular green can. None. That was weird. And I remember seeing stuff like that back during COVID. Like you'd show up to places and there just wasn't. There was just empty spaces. That's all. That's the only thing I've seen so far.
Welfare cycle going 3 generations now. Yeah, see, that's bullshit. I'm sorry,
So-
if you're disabled, it's not a generational thing. It's a you hurt your body, you got hurt somewhere thing. You know, you're in a car wreck or you fell off a building or some shit. You know, something egregious like, oh no, like I don't know, something not natural happened to you. It's not generational. Disability is not generational. That's what's fucked up.
You can legally get disability for PTSD and stuff. So I know in that way there could be generational trauma, like where you have a relative that didn't sort their shit out and then became an adult and decided to be a parent, and then they like hand it down to you. But that's where you have to decide as an adult to like straighten that shit out and not let it consume you and not pass it on to your kids.
Right.
All right, in rant.
Yeah, but that's a minute amount still, right? Compared to what's actually being paid out.
So Pat is not seeing any regular 666 devil juice.
Mm-hmm.
That and my wife tried to do a grocery order today, and there was a few things that we normally get without problems.
And that Walmart
Weren't
shopping shit
available.
pisses me off.
Yeah, it does.
Like I hate being the customer and walk into the store to pick my own groceries so that they don't beat it the fuck up, and they're in the goddamn way.
Right. Or they like get all upset that you're in the aisle. You're like, I'm all right, calm down.
Lady Hair's got her earbud in and she's dicking around looking for the right mayonnaise on the aisle and like corking it off. Like, bitch, I'm paying to be here. Move.
Right. Here you go, Sassy. This is a really good thing to do, and it's part of Muffin Top's Getting Better challenge, ACR. R has expanded his garden almost triple-fold, and I have a video dropping tomorrow on his garden expansion, and it's all brand new, and it went into grass, and we don't care because we're planting stuff. I need to do a review on my, I'll probably do it in my garden bed. The augers that I bought, I did a small video on. I planted 5 rows of 100 onions each. With the tiny one, it worked great to just drop the bulbs right in. And then we got a whole bunch of peppers and tomatoes and jalapeno plants started at one garden location. You just slap it in a drill. It's freaking awesome. It's way better than hand digging. So Muffin Tops, 2 biggest things are probably the cheapest things you can do is start food from seed because seeds are dirt cheap. And 2, it's weight loss, and walking around is free. Doing push-ups is free. Calisthenics, doing body weight squats, everything you can do with your body. I actually got the last chiropractor I went to, which I'm having a problem because I went for a small walk with R, and now my toe is doing that thing again, so I probably need to go back to the chiropractor. But working out, it can be free, guys. Just saying. You can improve yourself for little to no money and do it for the better longevity of you and your family. by growing your own food as much as you can. And I have a thing I'm going to post in the Discord here. Everybody can do this. The guy had like a 1x6 or a 1x12, 1x10 something, and 2 cinder blocks, and just set pots on it. Walmart pots and trash cans and stuff. They were all $1, and he was growing stuff. That's a great idea if you have like a parking spot, or an apartment. You can run that along the house. That's not going to take up any room. You're not going to miss that amount of room, and you can grow something. And then if it's going to hail or something, you can just pick all those pots up and bring them in the house. I'm posting it right now. Anyway, this is good. Sassy, thank you for reminding me the garden thing. Somebody else can do a talk.
Talk.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, now that Pat and Missouri Survival are in here, did you all see the police shooting of Vincent Morin in Florida?
I guess I missed that. What's the gist of that?
He was walking down the street wearing his kit, but otherwise not harming anyone. And a couple of driver-bys, Karens, called 911 and made it sound like he was out for blood. And within 8 seconds of the cops pulling up on him, they shot him dead.
Yeah, those cops should go to prison and get executed.
They threw out a drone. They had like a police drone, so they've got camera footage from above him. Dude stood statue still while the first cop mag dumped him. Like he never raised a rifle.
Yeah, those cops ought to rot in prison until they are executed. That's what
messed
I think
up.
about that.
Was an old fat guy, 25-year veteran of the sheriff's office. A female officer that had been there 6 months, and then a male officer that had been there 13 months.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you and I can't get away with murdering somebody on the street, they shouldn't be allowed to do it either.
Here we go. Blue Butterfly started a garden. Sassy Seven's doing it with totes. Look at this. You can get 3 cinder blocks and a board and put whatever containers you can get. I don't care if you go to the dollar store and get trash cans, or you do pellet wood and build boxes. And if you have a fence like that nobody's doing anything with, those hanging plants work pretty good. Or you can put a piece of gutter up and you can grow all kinds of stuff. You can grow your herbs. You can grow your strawberries like that. That's like a use of space that not that many people use. You can do 3 or 4 gutters on the back of a fence like that, and it takes up no yard space. Very little soil. You just pop holes in the bottom of it with the drill, and boom. Or a heated nail, a heated pocket knife if you don't have tools. Like, bend a dollar store fork and heat up one freaking fork and stick it in there. Like, you can get it figured out. But yeah. I thought of this, if you have a parking stall or whatever, you could maybe do like a decorative thing up your walkway with a deal like this too. If you had an apartment deal, what's the landlord going to say? You'd be like, oh man, I'm trying to make the place look better and, whatever. And, if he's a dick, tell him to go fuck himself. But you can do something. This is almost free. You can almost go find all this shit for free.
Jumping on back on the other topic, that Morin guy. Apparently, they have history with him and the cops, so they say, with odd behavior and.
But they didn't know who he was rolling up on him. They ID'd him after they murdered him.
Right.
That story does bum me out to hear that, though. This sucks.
I can't even. Serves as a warning to not LARP in public, but.
Yeah.
Well, you can be stupid, and that is stupid. Going out in full kit and stuff, especially with everything they've been trying to pass with the long gun. Yeah, the My Rights crews that do that, whatever. You could just be like a normal dude and have a pistol on your hip. Are they really going to come and mag dump you for that? Like, just being a normal dude, you can still exercise your right without being like, oh man, I'm akimboing 2 ARs with 40 rounds, or with, drum mags. That's stupid. Like, at what point does that make sense?
I do think that we should be able to normalize that and it not be a problem. But I see what you're saying at the same time. But that cop should be in equally as much trouble as if you or I drove up and did that to him.
Oh yeah, I agree too. I mean,
You know that's not going to happen.
especially with it, if he didn't have hands on the rifle, like for sure. Like I want to see. This is one badge cam.
Yes.
So that angle right there, where you're seeing the dude hold the rifle,
Right.
that's the younger male officer, and he's the one that shoots like 3, 4, 5 shots out of the rifle after the dude's already like lawn chaired to the ground. Like he's not moving anymore.
Yeah, that guy
Because when
definitely
you
goes to jail too.
Because when you see it from the drone angle, which is over the road forward of that red, well, not red, but whatever, that other SUV.
Right.
Those guys are on par with the Uvalde police in the fact that they can't handle the job.
Right. But sometimes if you get a blue state like that and you get a blue police chief, they want to do everything red tape and they won't let you do your job. So it's not always the Uvalde thing was that. It was a shitty police chief didn't allow them to go in. I'm sorry. If I have kit of any kind, if I grab my fucking go bag and it's my kid's school, I'm going in. There ain't no motherfucker going to tell me no. Like I'll shoot a window out to go in.
I have to go in there and do it, and I'll go to prison the rest of my life if I need.
Right. Like every parent that has a kid alive because you went in there's not going to bail you the fuck out, right?
Right.
But right.
In that situation, like I had planned, when I heard about what happened in Uvalde, you have to get with a group of the parents and have them rush the place first and occupy the police and have you slip around the other side and try to get in.
Yeah.
Right. Honda's live, guys. If you want to go over there, go over there. I think we can finish up this conversation though. Yeah. Okay. Maybe the guy was a complaint guy. Maybe it was a Karen that called him in. But dispatchers need to be able to relay information to where these guys aren't wound up and they're on fucking cloud 9 ready to rock either. And that is a training thing, and it all comes down to that. I have Honda's live in 20 minutes. You're wrong, lawfully.
I just got the notification. I didn't click on it.
Okay, yeah. I got the invite. Cool. Good.
I need to tune into his lives, dude. I've been trying to. He's got some good conversations going on over there too.
Yeah, it's good. They've been going a little bit late for me, which sucks, but
that's why I can't listen to.
Still sharing there lawfully. You're clicking a lot of back buttons. you might get into something you don't want to get into.
What are you talking about? That's not my.
That's me.
That's not me. I thought
kidnapped
you were
by pet. No, that ain't me. It's weird that you guys could do that on my stream. That's super weird.
DownOnTheFarm.com. What is that?
BustyAsianBeauties.com. Whoa, wait a minute here.
Here, Pat, I'll send you the link to the video that I've got. I posted it in Discord yesterday, but Muffin never acknowledged it.
Right, dude. Okay, first off, have you seen how much crap came into the Discord in like the last 2 days? Second off, I'm not just sitting around dinking around on my phone and my computer.
I know.
I appreciate you guys doing it.
It's your Discord, though.
Have you seen Wired Tights or Red Dawn's Discord? It's gotten away from him. Have you seen Never Enough Ammo's Discord? It's crazy.
Has anybody talked to Wired Tight?
Yeah, I messaged him. He's doing good.
He's just busy, right?
Yep.
With life
he's
or
got
whatever.
a new lady in his life, and he's doing some other things.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys seeing this?
You updating your browser?
The new Microsoft Edge. It's Chromium based.
A smarter way to browse. That's what we see, Pat. Is that what you're getting at? Where did you post it, lawfully, so I can give it an underwear?
It's under the tactical. Tactical.
You know what has been interesting to track is the food recall.
I know there was a recall last week. I couldn't remember what it was though.
Yeah, I got a food recall deal because we've been tracking it, and it's a lot. Tomatoes, all kinds of meat, like sausage recalls, all kinds of lettuce, canned food, 200,000 canned food products,
Hopefully, it's not Swaggerty's because I love that stuff. You got
mushrooms. Like, you go check out my food recalls page. Like, we've been tracking it. There's been a metric shitload of recalls, and soups like chicken noodle soup, man. Like, for real.
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, like all kinds of stuff. Since we've been tracking this, we're like, wow, this is a lot. And that's just another way they can take food away from us, right?
Yeah, all those cans you got stocked, give them up. They're no good.
Yep. That's what they say.
Yeah, so they could totally be used as just a way to lie to people to get them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uvalde was a psyop to pass the Safer Communities Act. BS. Whoa.
Drop the gun!
Yes, sir, we're with you.
Whoa.
Drop the gun!
I hear
Dude,
audio.
that fucking pisses me off so bad to hear that.
You can't see that, right?
No, we couldn't.
Oh, this is
the audio pissed me off.
Stop sharing.
Yeah, we saw it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No,
I was reading the comments.
I think I turned it into Chatception or something like that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like after those guys are like,
there's the drone. You'll have to set it to higher resolution, I think, before you play it, though.
Let's not.
All I seen was grainy, jumpy crap.
Yeah, I didn't see anything until it went back to this little red car deal.
We can't show that anyways. That's
No, I don't
on me.
think
I'm
we-
sorry.
No, it was
Why?
just audio.
It's
for me.
on YouTube. Why couldn't you?
Yeah, but it's a live stream. I think it's different.
people show stuff like that on live streams quite a bit, though. I mean,
Yeah, they've been hitting a lot of shit on it.
they're able to tell the difference between a clip and like if Muffin Top had
was murdering somebody
handling on live.
Oh my god!
I was under the
YouTube, this
impression
is-
you couldn't show it if they have
this is
expired.
Minecraft.
purposes only.
Right. Food recalls are out of
Manual
control.
reviewer.
Be as self-sustainable as possible. Windows 11's not BS. It's just obsolescence. It's everything. It's in everything. It's built into everything. No, different, lawfully.
Well, it's on Discord. You guys can pop in there and watch it on your own.
Right.
Just not take the chance.
Yeah, was that lawfully who you tagged me on Instagram or whatever? The HVAC market is getting bought up. Everything is literally going to the Culligan system where you rent everything and you will not own your equipment. Anything. Your thermostat, your refrigerator, your garbage disposal, you are not going to own that shit, and it's all going to have subscription-based service. Your vehicle...
You will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah, it's literally going like Netflix subscription for everything. Think about it. Why would you not? They're going to make way more revenue. Even to pump gas, you're going to need a fucking subscription at Sinclair, at Bosselman's, at fucking Casey's just to pump your gas. All the reward systems and stuff right now, that's the carrot. The stick is coming next. And it's also to catch, you can catch cash transactions that way too.
Talk about wanting to learn how to poach.
Right?
Which, not that I don't know how to do that. I just...
Yeah, it's about like regular hunting, just out of season.
With a light at night.
No, you can do that here. I do that here. You just have to tell the game warden I'm on this and I am doing this, and it's a pest elimination. I have this guy's permission who owns the property, and then they're like, okay, we won't respond to any calls with lights and stuff out here. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Because YouTube's unwritten rules, yes, and because they keep changing stuff. The food recall in Ohio, Giant Eagle claiming there could be glass and stuff. Yeah, there's check out the food recall section in my Discord, guys. There's a lot, like probably a good couple tons of food in the last couple weeks. I mean, it's a lot. Absolutely cannot tell the difference. Remember, they're lucky to hit the freaking toilet most days. Whoa, what I missed that. Oh, you're talking about YouTube? Yeah. YouTube's ridiculous. Just don't show an empty chair. You'll get in trouble like Hudson Valley for... Yeah, no shit, dude. That's retarded. I've been enjoying his chats. Try to pop in. I try to pop in on all the creators, and some people get mad at me for coming in and saying hi lawfully. Uh, but there's so many freaking creators that we talk to, work with, and intermingle with. Like,
Right.
I'm
You can't.
talking to 6 different people trying to get a chat lined up, and just everybody's schedule's so ridiculous.
Well, that and dude. Okay, now here's the thing that I always feel a little bit concerned about because I'll like jump in a chat and say a few things and say hi to a couple people, but like inevitably there's other people saying hi, and I've like got my phone to where I've got it turned up and I'm listening to it while I'm doing something else, and I'm always afraid that people are going to just be like, oh, he's just ignoring me and crap like that. Like I don't know why I have like this anxiety about like making people think that I'm stuck up when I'm not responding to any of their stuff in chat because I'm just like going about life actually like doing some sort of physical task.
Right. Yeah. Like Demo Man Don earlier, he was doing the dishes, and he's like, it's going to be a minute. And I'm like, yeah, man, that's real life. Everybody's got to do that. Like, I hopped in on one. I just said hi in the chat, and I was weed eating. And then I went back and I said, something else, a part of the chat that I wanted to interact with, or had a comment. That's fine. It's real life, guys. Like, you can do it. We all watch a million other freaking channels. Like, I get you. It's not a big deal.
There's actually some pretty cool, loyal people in the chat, though. So it's kind of cool to have people that are like always in a chat. Like, dude, I can see people on like Prepared Citizens chat that are in your chat.
Teresa B, Sophia B, freaking Grit and Grace, Demo Man Don. Like, those guys are on everybody's things.
Right. Yeah. I need to do something about my freaking ability to do lives. Every time I try to do a live, the audio is freaking dog shit.
Are you using your phone when you do that, or?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's all I use.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go through a service like Rumble or something because I'm using my phone right now and the audio is pretty clear. But if I'm doing it myself, I don't know. It just doesn't work.
Maybe it's like a distance thing or something from your phone, like trying to auto fill in or some shit.
Yeah, maybe so.
Setting. People poach here all the time. Yeah. Major League Ginseng.
One of these, I don't know if it's Rumble or what's the other one, the StreamYard you guys use?
Yeah. I use StreamYard, but
it crashes my phone when I try to use it. I'm on my PC
really?
right now, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can only do StreamYard if I'm doing like a walking chat because I'm not going to walk with my PC over here, or if I'm out doing something or like I'm driving around. But yeah, I hit my 20 hours on that so much that I'm not going to pay for it. Like, if I got to the point where YouTube actually, paid enough to have it, then cool, because it works pretty good. But this is free.
Dude, have you considered like taking the audio from these chats and just releasing them as podcasts on like Spotify and stuff?
No. And it's probably not a bad idea, but at the same time, I already put enough hours into this for the little amount that I do that it consumes 2.5 days of my entire life every week.
Red Dawn's in the chat.
Right.
What up, Red Dawn?
I'm just saying, like, it could probably put some coin in your pocket in terms of like, being able to actually make a little bit of money off of it, grow the channel, and there's not a whole lot of effort into just like taking the video,
Man on Warmont,
ripping the audio, and then just uploading it through the thing. You just be uploading the audio and giving it a title, and then just let it do its thing.
Right. Sassy 7's like, Red Dawn, oh my god, hey. Yeah, Red Dawn checks out Muffin Top, a nobody channel. That's what's up. Red Dawn, are you kid bound or you want in, buddy?
Let's talk about some Clockwork Elves.
Yeah, so we're on the India-Pakistan thing. Let's see if we have any news up.
Do you see the elves?
No.
I have not seen the elves, but I have seen... It's like the wind. You can't see the wind, but you can see its effects.
42 minutes ago. Okay,
that's too ethereal for me.
35 minutes ago.
I'm being ridiculous.
Okay, this is newer-ish. It's just confirming. 3 locations have been attacked. It says 7 people, 2 children have been killed. Residents in Muzaffarabad, I don't know how to say all these words, guys, in Pakistan administered Kashmir told BBC, jolted awake to huge explosions. I thought they said they hit 9 things. They hit 3 things now. See, that's why I hate when breaking news comes out, because you get the facts like a day later.
Yeah.
The actual facts.
Yeah. That was 35 minutes ago. So it went from 9 hits to 3 hits in like roughly 2 hours.
That's why you got to give it all like a 48 hours before you have any kind of real chat about it.
Right, but then if you do that, then everybody's like, "Oh, this guy's just trying to get clicks."
He's just one of the backbenchers. He wasn't on it in the
Right.
first 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that Agenda News guy, he's pretty good news, but you kind of like his delivery method and like he's just on absolutely everything. Like, I don't know. I appreciate the guy. He covers his stuff really well. He's up to date on stuff. I like his channel for that.
Yeah.
But then it's just like a 24-hour infomercial. Like, oh, thanks for being a member and this and that. And it's like, oh, this guy said this. And oh, this website says things should be live in 20 minutes. Let's stay on and talk in 20 minutes. It's going to be live. It said that. Did you see that? It just said it right there. I read it. I read that thing that I just have on the screen right now.
I feel like the prepared homestead is almost that bad. Like every minute little thing gets blown up into nothing. Yeah, just some crazy, and I can't say that I dislike the guy. It's just one of them things where it's like, it's almost like, who's the bald one? I can't remember his freaking
Brad, full fear, full spectrum fear. Yeah, I used to watch that guy all the time. I can't stand him now.
Oh my gosh! Everything is we're about to freaking collapse society, and within 24 hours. Like this is your last warning.
Yeah, he's a Canadian prepper dude. Yeah, I used to like watch John at the Prepared Citizen. The dude was a Marine, but he kind of got that same way.
Black Scout's getting that way.
Yeah, I don't watch Black. I used to watch him, but his flashlight crapped out on me, and then I bought an O light, and that thing's been running for 15 years. So,
Black Scout Survival, like 8 years ago, had good content, though.
I agree.
But I guess
Steel and Tree, what's up?
Sorry. How many times can you do a freaking solar still in the ground? Once you've done the video, you've done the video.
Right.
Okay.
But Don, you're not a nobody. You've started 3 or 4 channels, and you've gotten triple to quadruple my viewers in the same amount of time, like a month. Okay,
He's just
you're doing
being
fine.
humble. He's just being humble.
Yeah, you are. You need to get another channel going. We'll all obviously promote it again. You're like about to be Risky Krisky on the YouTubes, I think. I think they got you figured out. You're gonna have to do like a way different name.
Start wearing a mask. Use a voice changer.
Change your name to Safety Sally.
There you go.
Safety Sally.
What's your knee-jerk reaction on this India-Pakistan thing? Like, who's on the right side, or is nobody on the right side?
Great question. I think the shots were fired across the bow first when the water was cut off. And to my understanding, that got turned back on. But when you shut water off to basically an entire country for 2 or 3 days, especially in that location of the world, it probably killed a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, people died because of it. Yeah.
Now, would you say that act of diverting that river was an act of terrorism?
Well, let's flip the shoe on another foot. If you couldn't buy water for 3 days and you had no water in your house, how would you feel about it?
It's blame Canada
very
for not
terrorized.
It's ecological warfare. I mean,
I don't know if it's even. It's a basic human right. Like, you need water to live. If you have the ability to take that away from somebody, say you're like in the audiobook, you are downriver and you're getting sick or whatever from these people dumping their. For 1 second after, which, by the way, they're making a movie on it. It's coming out next year. They start filming this September. They're making the movie 1 second after, based off the book.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you know how they threatened to dump their raw sewage into the downflow of the current, which would be this town's only supply of water, or they're just going to blow the water main. Same thing. Water dictated where people lived a long time ago. It can do the same thing again.
Lawfully, you need to add that to the quote list. That fiend dog thing you put.
Yeah, Fiend Dog said if it's brown, it's down. Let the Browns fight the Brown. Yeah, Fiend Dog, you got another invite, buddy. I was just messing with you.
All right, so while water is a basic human need, I don't think one nation is obligated to secure it for another. Like Mexico, for example, we have water that flows down the Rio Grande. We're not legally obligated to ensure that that water flows to them.
I think if it's a natural flow, yes, it needs to go down there. But just because we have dams and things to regulate the flow is wrong. If we say, yeah, the pay for water, if that's what they're going to try and do, I understand them trying to get all fired up because it's a precious resource over there, right?
If I was in a country, if I was the president of a country, and there was a natural water flow that a country north of me shut off, we would go to war over it. Period, without question.
Blue Butterfly, you may pay for water, like if you're talking like city or whatever. But if you have a well, like if you have a cattle well and it's on like a windmill or whatever, that's free. If you can collect rainwater, that's free. If you can go walk to a river and pull water out of it and walk away without paying for it, that's free. If you can dig a pond and have a rain collecting pond or whatever, if you can just go get water from a lake, you still have free reign to go get that without being charged. That's put, on this earth by God, and nobody has rights over that. Yeah, you might get some weird local law or whatever, or jurisdiction saying some shit, but at the end of the day, if you say, I need this water or I'm going to die, is that game warden or somebody like that going to stop you from taking that 5-gallon bucket? I doubt it. They'll probably go fucking buy you a case of water, you know what I mean? But there you go, Fiend Dog. You have an official quote. Interesting times. Robert Ham, prayers still going with you, dude. I'm glad that hopefully things are going the right way. Make sure you guys are also praying for Mac.
Yep.
Sure.
Maccabeus survival. We need to speak offline, Missouri, about that.
Okay, yeah, I've talked to him a little bit here and there in the last couple of weeks, but yeah, maybe we should.
Y'all want to wrap this up and give everybody a chance to
go to Honda?
Make a bathroom break before Honda goes live?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, message me when we get off here, Muffin Top.
I'm messaging you right now.
Awesome.
Y'all could just stay in Rumble after the stream ends.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, everybody. Thanks for swinging by here. We got derailed a couple times, but I think we got back on track with some good things in the chat. We're here to have fun and things like that too. It's not all just doom and gloom. It's to make everybody better and increase our preparedness in every which way we see fit and can help us and our family and everybody around us and our mags thrive, not just survive. Correct? So
that's it.
Got a place in Missouri to sell 5 acres on a tiny house. Blue Butterfly, send us the link. Deuces, everybody. Make sure you go check out eHonda and everybody else who would be live this evening.
All right.